Hello, hello, and welcome to my science quiz. And I'll be doing a bit of crochet, especially as there's. Oh, Mary says we're just finishing our stew. Okay, Mary. I'm just going to go over my crochet. Nika the Brave, I just got back from Feet Beats. Oh yeah, I thought you'd be dancing. Yeah. Hi, Nika. Hi, Mary. I'll just go over quickly my crochet. The green screen is making this a bit funny, but basically I finished the dress and I've sewed little spots of colour on the dress for like Christmas tree baubles. And now I've done a slip stitch in some yellow wool, and I'm going to go round the bottom of the two dresses and join them together with the yellow wool, yellow yarn, and go round all round the edge. So that's what I'm doing today. Okay, so we've just got two of you on at the moment, so I don't know whether to. We've got to start really. Okay, the first question is, what is this a warning sign for? What is this a warning sign for? Oh, Tim's there. Hi, Tim. Yeah, Nika the Brave says death. Mary Johnson says hello. Poison or toxic. Tim says danger of death. Nika says poison. I suppose it is danger of death, but it is poison. I'll put poison or toxic. Yeah. Okay. Just get rid of that. Okay. First question is the next question. I'm doing questions in between the pictures. Which device is used to measure the speed of a vehicle at any instant? Which device is used to measure the speed of a vehicle at any instant? Just trying to do my crochet at the same time, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Okay. Sorry if typing is sporadic. I'm a pirate. Only one eye works, says Mary. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry. Nika the Brave says odometer. Mary says speakometer, but she might mean speedometer. Nika the Brave says odometer. Are you trying to write something else, Nika? Because you've written odometer twice. Tim says speedometer. Mary says speedometer. It is a speedometer. I think Mary got that, but just spelt it. Typing went funny, but I'll put both up. Okay. Can you pronounce words correctly, please? I've never heard of an odometer or odometer, so I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay. What warning sign is this? What does this warning sign mean? We've got a lot of warning signs. They're not all warning signs, but we've got a lot of warning signs tonight. Oh, not ooh. Odometer. All right. Mary says acid. Nika the Brave says corrosive. Tim says it measures smells. Odometer. Odometer. Okay. I don't know if that's a joke, Tim. I can't tell your jokes anymore. Mary says, good spot, Nika. It is corrosive. Well done, Nika. Odometer, not you, smelly Tim. Okay. Which type of waves are used in sonar to detect and measure distance of underwater objects? Which type of waves are used in sonar to detect and measure distance of underwater objects? Mary Johnson says sound. Nika the Brave says sonic. Nika the Brave is a hedgehog, says Tim. Well, maybe Tim could tell us the answer. I've got sound waves or ultrasound, but sonic sounds like it could be to do with sound as well. Sonic the Hedgehog waves. Oh, okay. Thanks, Nika. So I'm going to put up sound waves as the answer. I have got ultrasound as the answer as well. Sonic is fine too. Thanks, Tim. I thought it might be. Okay. What warning sign is this? Nika the Brave says ultra waves. Is that for the last one? I would say sound, says Tim. Okay. Tim says biohazard. Mary says biohazard. Nika says atomic. Layla, oh, hi, Layla. Layla says dangerous chemicals. Nika the Brave says biohazard. It is biohazard. There are a few more people there, but I don't know how long to wait, so I don't know if they're typing. Biohazard sounds good, yeah. It is biohazard. Hiya, Layla. Okay. The silver coating inside a thermos. I'll read that again. The silver coating inside a thermo flask. I think that means thermos flask. I might have written it wrong. Prevents the heat transfer by what method? The silver coating inside a thermos flask prevents the heat transfer by what? It's a bit of a confusing question, actually. What would the heat normally transfer by that it's not doing in a thermos flask? Mary says conduction. Tim says reflection. Nika says conduction and convection. Layla says science is not my bag. No, it's not my bag either. I'm struggling here. Tim says conduction, but that's not what you asked. No, well, the answer I've got is something different. It's radiation. What does it prevent, or what does it use to prevent? The silver coating inside a thermos flask prevents the heat transfer by, the answer is radiation. No, not radiation, says Nika the Brave. Well, I did check this answer. I tried my best to check it and make sure it was correct. Hi, Diane. Sorry. Hi, Diane. Conduction stopped by a vacuum, says Nika the Brave. Nika knows an awful lot about this. Layla says hi to Diane. Diane says, yo, fam. Okay, well, maybe that was a bad question, but radiation is Khalil, says Nika the Brave. I don't know. This is the answer I checked. I should remove that. But I could be wrong because I don't know enough about science. Okay, what warning sign is this? What warning sign is this? Have I arrived for the bad question, says Diane. Yeah, we've got a bit of a questioning the question master point. But I did double check this question, so I'm upset about it, but never mind. Nika the Brave says snow. I think Layla's giving Diane a fist bump. I think that's what the picture is. Tim says freezing. Nika the Brave says snow and ice. Tim says super cool. Mary says freezing conditions, ice. Layla says freezing. Tim says cool. Layla says freezing. It is low temperature or cryogenic hazard. Low temperature or cryogenic hazard. Okay. Which organ is called the pump system of the human body? Which organ is called the pump system of the human body? That might be a bit easy for everyone. What are their questions? You mean, what are these questions? I don't know. Probably too easy for you. Mary says heart. Diane says heart. Tim says heart. Nika says heart. Dan said oh, you did mean these. Layla says heart. Not there. What are these questions? Science questions. It's a mixture of science. Mel Pomenade's here. Hi, Mel Pomenade. She says heart. What questions, Diane? What? The questions that I'm doing in between the pictures. What warning sign is this? They're all like sciencey. I don't know if that's what you mean, or whether you mean these are too easy. Leda says, do not enter. Tim says, black cross. They are hard, says Diane. Oh, okay. Is this one hard? This one's on a lot of bottles that we probably use. Mary says, no, don't cross. It's not don't cross. No, it's a hazard sign you'd have on a bottle of something. Okay. Hazardous substances, says Tim. Yeah, it's potentially harmful chemical, usually an irritant. Okay. Where is the largest joint in the human body? Where is the largest joint in the human body? Do not drink, says Layla. Yeah, definitely don't drink it. Not for under 18s. Not for over 18s either, Nika. You wanted us to say all that? No, you could have just said it was an irritant, maybe. Tim says hip. Belpomene says knee. Khalil said hip. Mary says hip. Is anyone else going to have a guess? Just trying to do a bit of crochet. No, okay. The answer is knee. So I thought John might have been good at these signs, but he's not. Or shoulder, whichever is correct. No, it's knee, I'm afraid. Okay. What warning sign is this? It's a 2-word answer. So you should be able to type it. We've got some easy picture ones coming up in a minute. Nika the Brave says knee ? Yeah, it is the knee. I checked these questions, so I'm pretty sure I'm right. Mary says hot surface. Layla says very hot, kids say. Diane says hot surface. Nika the Brave says hot surface. Tim says hot food. It is hot surface. Well done. Which property of air causes a double-layered blanket to keep us warmer than a single blanket? Which property of air... Oh, I'll get rid of this. Which property of air causes a double-layered blanket to keep us warmer than a single blanket? Layla says always food on the mind, Tim. With hot food. Tim says radiation. Diane says insulation. One of you's right. I don't know if anyone else is going to. I'm copying Diane, says Layla. Is Nika the Brave going to have a go? Mary says electric blanket. That's cheating, using an electric blanket. Just a normal blanket. Always radiation, says Tim. Are you sure, Tim? It is actually insulator or insulation. So there you go. What does this sign mean? This one's quite simple. Mary says farts keep you warm. Is that for the last? Oh, for the blanket. Oh, for the blanket question. Yeah. Do not drink, says Diane. Don't drink, says Nika the Brave. Water not safe to drink. Tim says Mary. Tim says do not drink. Layla says not for drinking. Nika the Brave says not drinking water. Water not safe for drinking. Do not fill glasses with tap water. Okay. I've got the answer is you shouldn't drink the water. So yeah, do not drink's probably right. All these ones are all right. It's pretty self-explanatory. Do not half fill glasses, says Nika the Brave. Yeah. Okay. The next one is the force exerted on an object by the Earth is called its what? The force exerted on an object by the Earth is called its what? Cat, says Nika the Brave. It's not a cat, I can tell you that. Gravity, says Layla. Gravity, says Diane. Oh, Khalil said gravity. Tim says gravitational pull. Nika the Brave says gravitational force, technically. Yeah, it is gravitational force, but there's another word for it, a more common name for it. But gravitational force is technically correct. It's not mass, Mary Johnson. That was Jeff. My answer is gravity. Okay, I was also looking for weight as a more common name for gravitational force, but gravitational force will do. Well done, Nika the Brave. I don't know how you're getting all these, Nika the Brave. Are you having help from someone? Okay, what warning sign is this? Just loading up a few others. Okay. Mass was close then. Yeah, it was close. Mary says radiation. Diane says radiation. Tim says radiation. Nika the Brave says toxic waste. Mel Pomney says radioactive. Tim's is always radiation. Always radiation. Oh, John says radiation. Hi, John. Sorry, hi, John. You've missed a whole load of these, John, that I think you would have got. Nika the Brave says toxic. Radiation says radiation. Why are you guys saying my name? Hi, radiation. Nika the Brave, radioactive. Yeah, it's radioactive. It's a radioactive warning, but I guess radiation is close to the answer, but it is radioactive. Nika the Brave says radioactive as well. Okay. Bread will not be puffy without what? Bread will not be puffy without what? Hello, says Radiation. Hi, Radiation, says Nika the Brave. John's saying yeast. Radiation says LYA. I don't know what LYA means. Mary says yeast. Radiation says yeast. Nika the Brave says carbon dioxide. I don't know if Nika the Brave is being difficult. Carbon dioxide is probably caused by this thing. Melpomene says yeast. Tim says the honey monster. The answer is anyone else going to answer? I don't know if anyone else is going to answer. Okay, the answer is yeast. Oh, I meant to put John's up, so he was first. Well done. Yeast provides carbon dioxide. Oh, okay. Thank you for that, Mary. Radiation says, sorry, my finger slipped. Oh, okay, that's why you put LYA. I thought it meant something like a shortened version of something. Okay, the next picture is, this is easy. What can you see in the picture in the foreground? What's in that little cage? What scientific equipment is in the cage? Nika the Brave says dead yeast don't make bread puffy. Yeah, you're right about that, Nika the Brave. John says test tubes. Mary says test tubes. Diane says test tubes. Nika the Brave says test tubes. Tim says acid and alkaline. That's getting very clever. I wanted the glassware. What the glassware is. The thumbnail of the video. It is the thumbnail of the video, Radiation. Well spotted. Acids and alkalis, says Nika the Brave. I was looking for the answer. Layla says test tubes. I was looking for test tubes. Well done, everyone. My eyes see wonky pink and green socks, says Mary. Oh dear. It must be too small on your screen. Oh, hi, Liz. Sorry I'm late. That's okay. Don't worry. We're doing some easy picture ones at the moment. Nika the Brave says, welcome late. I am Nika. I got that joke. Yay. Okay. I'm the largest planet in our solar system. Which planet am I? I'm the largest planet in our solar system. Which planet am I? Or she's been drinking, says John. I don't know. Liz says Mars. Diane says Jupiter. John says Pluto. Nika the Brave says Jupiter. Tim says Jupiter. Radiation says Jupiter. It is. Is anyone else going to guess? I don't know if I'm giving Mum enough time to answer or if she doesn't want to answer. It is Jupiter. Well done, everyone. Okay, what science equipment is it in this picture? And I want the glassware, what it's called, not the liquid inside. So it's another easy one for you. Nika says, the Earth looking at it from my perspective. Oh, okay. John says beaker. Mary says beaker. Layla says beakers. Tim says acid and alkali. I said not the liquid inside. Very funny. Nika says beakers. Mel Pomenet says beaker. Nika the Brave says acids, neutrals, and alkalis. Tim says and neutral in the middle. Nika the Brave says sorry, alkalis, neutrals, and acids. Wasn't beaker one of the Muppets, says Mary. Possibly, yeah. Can't remember. So John said beaker first. Okay. I'm the hottest planet in our solar system. Which planet am I? I'm the hottest planet in our solar system. Which planet am I? Nika the Brave says corrected order. Alkali on the left. Tim is wrong. Well, I wasn't asking for the liquids, so you're being too clever anyway. Beaker was tool in lap uniform, says John. Diane says Mercury. Tim says yes, Beaker was a lab assistant. Oh, I see. John's just, yeah, the spelling's gone funny on that. Okay. Nika the Brave says Venus. Diane says Mercury. John says Mercury. Tim says Venus. Radiation says Venus. Mel Pomenet says Mars. Layla says Venus. Liz says Mars. John says tool in lab. Oh, he was tool in the lab. Mars is cold. Mel Pomenet. If I keep saying the same planet, I might get it right. Hottest is Cupid. Yeah, I think the hottest is Cupid. The answer is Venus. Well done, Nika the Brave, and everyone else who got Venus. Okay, another easy one before we go harder again. Well, no, there's another few easy ones actually. What is this science equipment? You don't have to tell me what's in it, but I'm sure some people will tell me what's in it. But I want what the glassware is. Mary says, after much debate, Venus. Yes, it is Venus. Then she says Petri dish, says Mary. Tim says acids. Diane says Petri dish. John says Petri dish. Nika the Brave says Petri dish. Mel Pomenet says Petri dish. And Layla says Petri dish. So I think that one was far too easy. It was a Petri dish. Nika the Brave says, bravo, Tim. Tim is finally smart today. What did Tim say that was smart? Acids. Liz says Petri dish. Yes, it is Petri dish. Well done. Okay, I'm the planet closest to the sun. Which planet am I? I'm the planet closest to the sun. Which planet am I? Oh, I can get rid of the Petri dish. Okay, we've got everyone saying Mercury. Diane says we've got to be right this time. Liz saying Mars. She's sticking with Mars. It is Mercury. Well done. Why isn't the planet closest to the sun the hottest? That's a good question that I don't Isn't that the planet closest to the sun? I thought that was the planet closest to the sun. Oh, why isn't it the hottest? Sorry, yeah. That is the one closest to the sun, but why isn't it the hottest? I don't know the answer to that. Sorry. Tim says because it has no atmosphere. Global warming. I don't know whether they're serious answers or not. This is I'm sticking with Mars. Yeah, you stick with Mars. I might do some other questions and then go back to planets. Nika the Brave says because temperature is based on temperature, not closeness to other objects. Yeah, but she's asking because it's closest to the sun, which is hot. Tim is serious. It has no atmosphere. And global warming. Okay. What scientific equipment is this? After this, there's a harder one. I think it's harder anyway. Everyone's saying funnel. Diane's saying orange funnel just to be extra sure. Okay. Everyone said funnel. I have one in my kitchen, says Layla. Yeah. I know it's not just science equipment. Tim says, I'm further away from the heater, but I'm warmer than Layla because I'm wearing a big jacket. Oh, okay. I get it now. Tim says acid funnel. Okay. Nika the Brave says Venus, hot atmosphere, Mercury, no atmosphere. Nika is very smart tonight. Don't know how she's managing it. Radiation, is it funneling acids? The answer is funnel. I don't know who wrote it first, so I'm going to put Liz's answer up. Sorry to who got it first, but I can't scroll back in the words because there's too many chats. It's a she-we. Cyclists will understand, says Mary. Diane says radiation funnel. No, it's really simple. It is just a funnel. Nika the Brave says Tim's analogy is spot on because he is smart. Radiation says it to Diane, it was intentional. Nika the Brave, do you have help? Yes, we all want to know if Nika the Brave has help. Okay. What is the chemical symbol for gold? What is the chemical symbol for gold? Nika says no, she doesn't have help. She must just get taught really well at school. Nika the Brave says AU. Diane says, is 2 helping Nika again? Well, she says no. Mel Pomene says AU. I think it would be way easier to weed through that than a real she-we, says Layla. I think you're right. Diane says Teo. Is Teo helping Nika again? Sorry. Yeah. Is Teo helping Nika? Diane says AU. Khalil and Hannah say AU. John says AU. Tim says, hey, you. Teo is shouting the answers and I am typing, says Nika. Who, says Khalil? AU not to be muddled with Australia, says Mary. Mel Pomone says Dom is at home, if that's a clue. Oh, right, okay. I'm sure Dom isn't helping Nika. Layla says, always believe in your soul. Love got the power to know. You're indestructible. Always believe it. I'm sorry I didn't sing that. Okay, let's see if I can go back to Nika the Brave got AU. Nika the Speedy Nika the Brave. Okay. What scientific equipment is this? This one I think is a bit harder, but it's connected to somebody who usually plays the quizzes but isn't playing the quiz tonight. It is a flask, but it's got a special name. Oh, that's not it. Sorry. It is a flask, but there's a name for it, and it's connected to somebody who sometimes plays this quiz but isn't here tonight. You are gold. Oh, okay, yeah. I see where the song's from now. Thanks, Radiation. I thought Layla was just doing some weird lyrics. Okay, Mary said, lots of people said a flask. Layla says a vase. Nika the Brave says bulb flask. John says globe tube. Tim says acid bowl. Radiation says acids. Layla says bubble flask. Tim says Florence flask. It is a Florence flask. Well done, Tim. Nika the Brave says mind pie ? Mind pie flask. It's not a mind pie flask. Larry Torres flask says it says Radiation or Khalil. No, it's not. It's not a Larry Torres flask. Mind pie Isabel flask. You're calling me weird, Katie. No, I'm not calling you weird. I just didn't know why you were putting those lyrics, and then Khalil explained it to me. George Kidley flask. Never heard of a Florence flask, says Diane. I thought you were joking. No, it is actually a Florence flask. I was hoping Florence would be in the quiz, but she wasn't. So, yeah. Okay. I might do another picture one. What sign is this? What sign is this? This one's quite an easy one. Oh, at Tim Fridz. You thought Tim was joking when he said Florence flask. No. He might have been joking. He might have been guessing, and he just happened to guess right. Diane says, I'm not in the drawer. No, she's not in the drawer. You have to tell me what notebook she wants that you won the other day. Diane says first aid. Oh, sorry. Khalil says first aid. Mary says first aid. Diane says first aid. John says first aid. Layla says first aid. I'm going to put that up. Florence isn't doing the quiz because she's dancing. Oh, she dances on. Okay. Thanks, Nika. I'm first aid. Liz says first aid. Mel Pomone says first aid. Nika the Brave says feet beats. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, the answer is first aid. Well done, everyone. What sign is this? Is this one? Nika the Brave says medical. Tim says Florence flasks are made in Germany. Sticky out tongue emoji. Are you joking there, Tim? Nika the Brave says Switzerland. Nika the Brave says defibrillator. Defib says Mary. John says EMG. Tim says refrigerator. Diane says defibrillator. Tim Frid, not Italy, says Layla. Khalil says defibrillator. Mary says defibrillator. Nika the Brave says game over. Liz says defibrillator. Layla says defibrillator. Mary says cattle prod. Nika the Brave says Florence is in Italy. Yes. Yes, Florence is in Italy. Okay, I don't know who put that first. I think it was Nika the Brave. It is a defibrillator. Well done. What's this fun sign mean? What's this fun sign? Florence is in Feet Beats, not Italy. Khalil says me, Layla, everyone. And then it's got an emoji, and I can't see what the emoji's of. Mary says fire blanket. Liar, liar, pants on fire, says Nika the Brave. Tim's laughing. John says burning crutch. Burning crotch, you mean? Layla says fire blanket. Mel Pomne says no campfires. This is fire blanket. Nika the Brave says lighting your laptop causes person with large box to come along. It is a fire blanket. Well done, everybody that put fire blanket. Okay. Oh, whoops. Tim says I've found a fire in this hole. Quick, get the fold away table. Fire in the hole, says Diane. Okay. What symbol is this? What symbol or sign is this? This one's a bit of an easy one. Everyone's saying recycling or recycle or recyclable, recycle. John's just put the sign again, but I think he's trying to write recyclable and it's turning it into an emoji. Warning, recycle. It's not a warning. It's not a warning one. I've done all the warning. Well, no, there's a couple more warning ones coming up. Khalil says make a circle, big and round, big and round. Nika the Brave says 8 o'clock, draw, draw, draw. It's not 8 o'clock. I do it at 7:55 and it's not 7:55 yet. So, okay, the next one is this one. This is a warning sign. A sort of warning sign, if you can guess it. Nika the Brave says apocalypse. Mary says explosive. Tim says explosive. Layla says Armageddon. Diane says explosion warning. Khalil says, oh my God, there's a bomb. Nika says warning fumes. John says explosive materials. Mel Pomone says sunburst twice. Oh, she typed it slightly wrong. Okay. Sunburst. It is an explosives hazard sign. Explosive hazard sign. So anyone that said explosives was right. I'll just do another question because we've got a bit of time. What is the process by which plants make their own food using sunlight? What is the process by which plants make their own food using sunlight? Nika the Brave says this reaction may cause Earth to explode. Stand back. Oh, that's a good guess, Nika the Brave. For the last one. Layla says radiation. Radiation says, everyone run away. Tim says warning sunburst. This is all for the last one. When is that appropriate? I don't know when it's appropriate. Khalil says, yes, Mum, because you said radiation. Nika the Brave says photosynthesis. I can't say it. John says photosynthesis. Mary says photosynthesis. Melpomene says photosynthesis. Tim says veganism. Layla says photosynthesis. Nika the Brave says plant ways. School photosynthesis says Khalil. Okay, I think Nika the Brave was the first one to get that. It is photosynthesis. Okay, what is the smallest unit of matter? What is the smallest unit of matter? I've just realised I've got 2 pictures left. I thought I had just one. But I'll see if you can get what is the smallest unit of matter. Mary says atom. Melpomene says atom. Radiation says me. John says atom. Nika the Brave says quarks. Leptons. Layla says atom. I did wonder if there was going to be something smaller than this answer, but Tim says quarks. Radiation says I'm tiny in the shortest. Okay, well the answer I've got is atom, but you can argue with me if you want. I did check the answer, but there's probably some science information I don't know about if you think you know the answer is quarks or something. John says, strictly speaking, it would be a math binary. Tim says it's probably smaller than that. Atom is made up of protons and neutrons and electrons. Do they matter? Khalil's mind is blown. Nika the Brave says electrons. Well, I don't know. I just looked it up and it said atoms, so binary doesn't have matter. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have done this question because you find holes in the answer. Okay. Next picture is this. What picture is this about? Electrons matter. It makes YouTube work. Khalil says dead fish. Leave Auntie Katie alone, says Layla. Yeah. Diane, toxic to the environment. Diane says toxic to the environment. Nika says jaws showing here. Mary says poisonous to aquatic life. John says poisonous to aquatic life. Tim says spiky man falls head first into frozen lake. Poisoned fish, says Liz. Ice on a pond, says Melpomene. Layla says apocalypse. Khalil says, fish. Why did you swim out the water? Nika the Brave says, environment, surely. Tree and fish. Yeah, that's the closest. Khalil's laughing at his dad. Okay. The closest answer is this. Environmental hazard is. Environmental hazard. I'll just do one more and then I'll do the draw. What? Whoops. What does this sign mean? What does this sign mean? Nika the Brave says, giant fish lies next to small tree. Well, it could have been that. Thames Water logo, yeah, says Tim. Nika the Brave says, no, not me. Diane got toxic to the environment. The way I read it, it did sound like I was saying that, and I wasn't. Wear eye protection, says Mary. Diane says ultraviolet light. Tim says wear goggles. John says safety glasses to be worn. Yeah. Beware, middle-aged man is here, says Khalil. It's an upside-down ghost, says Nika the Brave. Oh, yeah, it does look a bit like an upside-down ghost. Upside-down ghost with rocket pack. Okay, well, yeah, the answer is eye protection required. So eye protection, wear eye protection, safety glasses to be worn, anything like that. What do you call a man with a snow-capped mountain on his head, said Tim. What do you call a man with a snow-capped mountain on his head? I don't know. You have to give us the answer, Tim, because I'm going to do the draw. Khalil says, this sign. John says cliff. Is it cliff, Tim? Well, I'll do the draw while you tell us the answer. It's 10 entries. Ooh. Tim's the winner. Well done, Tim. Okay. Tim, you're the winner. It's a zipper pouch. Nika the Brave says Everest. There's no answer. It's a joke saying. Draw something, Auntie Katie, please. You do art. Draw something. Well, thanks. Nika the Brave says Ben Nevis. Whoops, thanks. Okay. Guy with snow on his head. Radiation says, woo, yay, yay, yay. Tim says Ben Nevis. Oh, Ben Nevis is the answer. Another good one, Katie. Thank you. Thanks, Mary. Thank you, Mary. Good answer, NTB. Diane says snowed on. Snowed on. Thanks, Katie, says Tim. Snowed on would be a good one as well. Okay, thank you very much for joining. It's been interesting. Thank you for joining. I will carry on with my crochet. Oh, tomorrow I'm doing a quiz on dinosaurs. So I don't know who will like dinosaurs, but that's what we're doing tomorrow. Okay, it's 8 o'clock, so I better go. John says this is funny. What was the prize? Oh, the prize was a zipper pouch. It's a zipper pouch. I'm doing that all this week. So yeah, it's a zipper pouch. I haven't got the picture of it, unfortunately. I haven't got it to show you, but it's a zipper pouch. I've shown you in the previous ones, I think. Short quiz this one, says Nika the Brave. It wasn't short, it took ages. Took the same time as normal. Okay. All right, I better go. I'll see you. Thank you for joining. Bye, everybody.